Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That'll be so easy. I started out by making a new expert world, which I called Swagland because, yeah. Welcome to Swagland, my friends. This is your life now. I chopped down some trees and built a funky little house for the guide and the merchant to live in. I also built a roof so that it wouldn't be basic. It's no longer an oversized cardboard box. Look at it, it's beautiful. Then went mining for a little bit in hopes of finding ores to upgrade my gear and ended up getting absolutely fucking memed by a skeleton. It turns out Raven was wrong when she said this was going to be easy. I then dug a hole in my house and continued to mine until this happened. Detonator. Shit! I honestly don't know what I was expecting to happen. I then continued my journey and found a fucking Extractinator! I also got enough demonite to make a light's bane, and I found a glowing mushroom biome, which was pretty cool. This is taking place the next day because I think if I did this all in one take, I would lose the remaining 3 brain cells I have left. Basically what I'm doing here, looking for gold to upgrade my armor, and I end up meeting a salamander and overdosing on swag. So my computer decided to be a comedic genius and corrupt 2 hours worth of footage, so I'm just going to summarize what happened. Essentially what happened was I was minding my own business, I was building a new house for whoever NPC, I forget who, and the fucking Eye of Cthulhu just kind of spawns out of nowhere. Obviously that went as well as you'd expect, so I'm pissed, and I go over to the corruption to break a shadow orb so I can get a musket so I have a chance against this fucker. And second I do that, a fucking goblin arm. I took care of the goblin army with absolutely no problem whatsoever. I definitely did not die a few thousand times. I then found the goblin tinker underground and purchased some rocket boots so that we could have some sweet flight and be able to get around for once. Then I sold all my life savings and bought the mini shark. My bank account is in shambles. The Eye of Cthulhu shows up again, but this time I slap it and give it an 8-ball fracture. In other words, I fucking killed it. Because I'm simply that good at the game, and also I had a mini shark. It dropped quite a lot of money, which I used to buy 2 pylons so that travel was a lot easier. My bank account is in shambles. I then went down to the underground desert in hopes of finding some Dune Rider boots. I did not find any, but I did get to shoot some bugs, which was pretty fun. A blood moon started, so I went back home to farm enemies and my merchant ended up dying. Rest in peace, Gilbert. While chilling in the underground snow biome, I actually ended up finding a pair of flurry boots, which took me fucking forever to find. I'm still mad about that. But hell, at least I found them. I ended up combining them with rocket boots I purchased earlier to make specter boots, which are super inventory efficient. It was now Eater World's time. I went down into the underground corruption and set up my little arena to help me with the Eater Worlds fight. Eaters of Souls, though, would not fucking leave me alone, and it was very annoying. With that out of the way, I destroyed the last remaining Shadow Orb and absolutely shit on the Eater of Worlds. Get the fuck out of here. With my newly acquired Shadow Scales, I then made some Shadow Armor to help me prepare for the Skeletron fight. I then built a very fast arena for the Sands fight, and I ended up dying the first time, but on the second time we got it. I then went in the dungeon and found the mechanic and a bunch of other stuff that I could use for the Wall of Flesh fight. After obtaining a Knight's Edge and Molten Gear, it was now Wall of Flesh time, so I had to build a very long platform to aid me in battle. You have no idea how long this took. While on call with some of my friends, I got prepared, said my goodbyes to my guide, and began the fight. And I killed it with mostly no problems. Yay! I never want to do this again.